You're all set, ladies. Which one does he have again, John? Do you know? Mr. Boggess, what's your case number? I mean, what's your apartment?
Grand Grand.
Your Honor, it's 26
Yeah, Granatella Valley versus Ronald Allen Boggess, 2600001.
Oh, Mr.
Well,
Boggess
you're
is
drunk
back.
enough. I mean, you're legally drunk. You're 088. Who's this with you? Who drove here?
She did.
Does he have a bond, Heather? I want you to call Heather.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, you want her to pop on again?
I do.
Okay,
Okay, ladies, you can go out in the hallway
Yes,
and talk,
that's outside.
okay? I don't know what you're doing, Mr. Boggess.
I'm getting beat down good. I would have.
You don't go yelling like you did at me last week on here. You got me. No. You don't do that. I don't care if you've had 49 vodka tonics or whatever else. You don't do that. Now you show up drinking again,
It was yesterday.
Mr. Boggess.
It was yesterday.
Alcohol basically dissipates at the rate of 0.125 per hour. That means if you stopped drinking at 11:30, you were somewhere in the neighborhood of about a 2.0. I can do the math easily if you're interested in an exact reading. So if you're telling me you haven't drank since yesterday, then you were highly intoxicated before you went to bed. And that's your prerogative. If you don't have a bond condition that says you can't drink. Heather, I would like you to check and see the felony that Mr. Boggess has, whether or not he has a no alcohol provision in there.
What is the first name, Judge, on him?
Ronald, R-O-N-A-L-D. We burned it over. I don't remember. It's a felony. I don't remember if I
Okay,
did.
okay, that's why I'm looking at. Okay, so it's a bound over case.
Oh,
Right.
with Judge Hessen.
is this a criminal case?
When did this get bound over? Just
Did your
recently?
case get bound over from district court, Mr. Boggess? When were you in district court on the felony charge, sir?
Was it?
I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you.
Sure. So maybe.
October, he thinks.
No, Your Honor, I think it's November
Oh,
3rd.
I do see one in here that was bound over on November 18th.
Was that mine or Judge Hessen's?
This one was yours.
Is there a no alcohol provision in that?
Let me take a look on this one. Yes,
That's what I thought. John, I'm not gonna swear you to a oath. You took a PBT reading this morning on Mr. Boggess, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
State your name.
It's John City.
I didn't mean to stump you.
Yeah, that's how I think about it for a minute.
Point 0.088 he had, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so I think probation needs to notify, or somebody needs to notify the courthouse, whatever judge is assigned, that Mr. Boggess showed up here. And this is the second day. He smelled of alcohol last time. I didn't have him tested last time, which I guess was last Tuesday or on the 27th. So, I don't think you can handle this case while you're drunk, Mr. Boggess.
I'm looking for a return right now. I got a call two of them last week. Four of them last week. I too poor for legal aid and maybe too much for paid legal aid.
Oh, good.
I called a couple personal lawyers. And I just got paid at first.
You're to come here without drinking next week. That was what I told you to do when I set the bond on that case. Now you got a now according to her, and I'm not going to get into this, you got a felony. What's the charge again?
that charge was, let me make sure. Hold on. There was three counts. The first count was assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less than murder. Count two, assault with dangerous weapon. And count 3, assault with dangerous weapon, felonies, assault.
So you got a 10-year felony and 2 4-year felonies pending,
Yes, sir.
and you're,
Gonna keep that.
Oh, jeez.
and you're violating a judge's bond conditions. Now, if I had jurisdiction, I'd lock you up right now. Once I sign that bind over certificate, I don't have jurisdiction, which is why we're going to notify the court. Counsel, I'm adjourning this 1 week. If you come here, I'm giving you a PBT again. You understand?
Yes, sir.
And next time, I'm not going to adjourn it. There's going to be consequences for you showing up here like that. I'm going to adjourn it 1 week to February. What do I have? The 9th, is it?
Yes, February 9th at 9:30, Your Honor.
At 9:30 in the morning. Ma'am, did you drive here? You're not going to let him drive, right? Because that would be a crime. Okay? That's all I can do, Mr.
Digital cake.
Capitan.
Thank you.
You need to straighten out your life.
Hmm.
Good luck. Thank you. Granite versus,
Yeah, I thought this was a landlord-tenant case. That's why I was a little confused when he started bringing up the bond conditions. So I did a video on him. I mean, a lot of us did a video on him. I actually edited it. I suck at editing, but it was good for me. So please check it out if you can, and just give me some pointers. But when I was editing it, I did look up his record, and it's on the video. I don't remember off the top of my head completely. I know he's got 3 past DUIs spread over, and it's been a long, long, long time since he had his last DUI, from what I remember. And then he had a DV case in 2023, and I don't think this is what that is either. I think this is something new, but I don't know what it is. I looked him up in Otis, and I can't find the new charges. Not saying that they're hard to find. It's just the place I looked didn't have them listed. So apparently he's on the hook for 2 felonies. So now I got to find out what those are. Mr. Boggess. Oh, and you're getting evicted, apparently. You're not doing so well, buddy. Do they have a breath version of the wizard here? I think so. I'm gonna see if I can find that video. Let's do a body cam real quick.